There's a lot of nothing going on. Hello everybody, I'm OCDsaster, and this is OCDsaster Blue, my Sonic exclusive channel where everything we do here is Sonic related. So if that sounds like something your speed, consider subscribing and checking out some other videos after this one. This is a little bit of a hypocritical kind of video because I'm going to be discussing things that people are doing to like pad out Sonic news and then thus padding out this channel and this video. But I've been noticing online recently a lot of non-news stories as it relates to Sonic. Now, what do I mean by non-news? To me, non-news is news, but it's kind of a pointless story, or it's like a no-duh sort of situation in which the person is trying to present you with something that seems to be like breaking or revolutionary, and when it comes down to it, it just isn't. Now, I'm not trying to belittle or bully anybody. If you have been a recent viewer of this channel, you know that I'm all about positivity when it comes to the Sonic community and fan base. So if you think you know who I'm talking about, please do not go and harass. But also, I'm just talking more in the vague concept of things, and I'm not doing this to necessarily judge folks. It's just a very interesting trend that I've been seeing, especially on Sonic Twitter. And I think there's a reason for this, but I'll get to that later in the video. First, I want to talk about what this non-news is. It all is based around Sonic's game director. Takashi Iizuka is a interesting person to say at the very least, but they are the game director, developer, head of Sonic Team. So they're the ones kind of directing and calling the shots as it relates to our favorite blue blur. And they've been doing interviews, and a lot of headlines have been, captivating some bits from that interview and making them into articles. And I gotta say, guys, this is pretty lame. Although this is news, it's nothing to even take the time to look at, because it's no duh. And there's two things. One, saying that Sonic Racing Cross Worlds will continue after year 2 if the game continues to make money and people keep playing the game. Yeah, that's how video game development works, especially for a live service game. I'm confused by this and why people are running with this. That's not anything at all. That's just how it is. So that's the first non-news story. And then the second one is that when Iizuka was asked what type of Sonic game he would like to see revisited, remastered, remade, he said he would love to have all of the Sonic games on one next-gen or new-gen console and have the full complete collection in one spot, but understood that doing that, porting that, remaking that would take too much time and effort, and they need to focus more on the future of Sonic and IP such as the AAA Sonic game in development. And this, once again, is like a easy PR kind of answer where he's like, oh yeah, everything. I would have everything on a console, and it would all be in one place, and it would be every Sonic game, the whole library. Yeah, that would be the answer of the game developer, right? Because I think when people ask him that question, they're trying to bait out, one, what his favorite Sonic game is, and two, by saying what his favorite Sonic game is, that can help narrow down possibly if they were to do remakes or remasters of these Sonic games, then they could kind of figure it out that way. But that's not the case. He said this before in the sense that they're not really focusing on remakes right now. They're focusing on really just moving Sonic forward into the next century of gaming, which I definitely can respect, even though I would love to see a remake of Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure 2 together along with Sonic Heroes, but I digress. But once again, this is such a non-news story, and it just baffles me that people are running with this like it's the biggest thing. And it's not. It's literally just something that we could have just pulled out of our butts and just kind of imagined anyway, because it's such a safe answer for the last story. And then for the first story, it's no duh they would continue the game if it kept making money and people kept playing it. That's just it's a no-brainer. So I think why I'm more frustrated is not at the folks that are putting these non-news stories out there. I mean, I'm being a little bit hypocritical because I'm making this video of non-news. I'm doing a non-news story, if you want to be meta about it. But I think it comes down to the core issue of this is Sonic's 30th anniversary. Sorry, 35th anniversary. And we are in the month. We are getting up to the date of Sonic's birthday, and news has been dry. Sure, we've gotten a few things here and there to celebrate Sonic's 35th, but nothing that spectacular. And I think people are chomping at the bit for something, and it just keeps going day by day without any hint of an announcement, with any type of inclination that a Sonic Central is actually going to happen, any teaser for a AAA Sonic game, or even just a spin-off Sonic title. It's been very quiet from Sega and Sonic Team, which I think means one of two things. Either this is going to be a very disappointing year for Sonic fans, or they're literally waiting for the last second to drop the biggest of bombs on all of us and just exceed our expectations. But I really don't know which one of those two that's going to be. It's really 50-50. But the issue here is there's such a lack of news and content coming out around this special pivotal time for Sonic that fans are just running with anything they can. And although I think it's cool that there is an article with the developer of, the Sonic team, or the director, I should say, the head of it all, I just think we could be doing more. We could be diving into better stories and really trying to figure out things, but I don't know. Everything's been flopping, and I think a lot of it also is the fans' fault, right? We're in an echo chamber, we're reverberating, and we're just kind of like regurgitating information that we're hearing from other people that isn't sourced correctly. There's leaks, allegedly, there's rumors, allegedly, and then nothing's coming to fruition. We did not get a Sonic Frontiers Definitive Edition announcement at the Nintendo Direct. We did not get a AAA Sonic game announcement at the State of Play or Summer Game Fest. Like, none of these things actually happened. It was a few cross-world announcements, which were cool, don't get me wrong, but it's far from being a big release for Sonic's birthday. I would just say, really temper your expectations this year for Sonic, and just really hope that 2027 just comes out with a bang, as the movie's coming out, as some other things are coming out as well. I really hope that Sega and Sonic Team get it together. Don't get me wrong, I do think that since Sonic Frontiers, they've been on an upswing with Sonic Generations, with Shadow Generations, with Sonic Movie 3. Like, they are crushing it. They are doing good, and I want them to take their time and really put out quality. However, I think there should have been a little bit more marketing and planning for this 35th anniversary. But that's just my opinion. I want to know what you guys think down in the comments below. What do you think about this non-news breaking about Sonic? Are you disappointed with what's going on for Sonic's birthday? Are you expecting something still? Do you think we're not going to get anything until 2027? I would love to hear all your thoughts and opinions down below. But with that being said, I'm OCDsaster, and I hope you have a super Sonic rest of your day. See ya.